Discover the power of manifesting your desires calmly and serenely on a transformative journey. Have you ever noticed that the more you try to control every aspect of your life, the more out of control everything seems to be? For example, that moment when you plan every detail of your day, but a single unexpected change makes everything fall apart. Or when you try to solve all your problems at once, only to realize that you are even more exhausted and distant from solutions. These situations show us how often excess control can be the true cause of chaos. We live in a frantic era, running from one side to the other, trying to solve every problem while forgetting something fundamental: the power of relaxation and inner calm. Yes, it can be contradictory, but it is exactly in this contrast that the true magic of manifestation lies. The journey to manifest your desires is not about fighting or trying your best. Just as a river does not need to force its course to reach the ocean, it flows naturally, bypassing obstacles with serenity, teaching that true strength lies in following the right rhythm without unnecessary resistance. On the contrary, it is about learning to be at peace, trusting the flow of life and aligning your thoughts and emotions with it. What you really want in this article, we will explore how Stoic philosophy teaches us that in serenity we find our strength. I will share 10 valuable lessons that will transform the way you think, act and attract everything you desire. Get ready for a deep reading, full of reflections, stories, and practical strategies. Do you want to take the learning of Stoicism to the next level and transform your self-development journey? Now you can become a member of the Stoic Wisdom channel and unlock a series of exclusive benefits. Benefits for members: early access to videos, watch new content before everyone else, exclusive ebook as a gift. Receive the ebook, The Art of Living Stoic Virtues 4. A greater purpose that explores the fundamental virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. This practical and inspiring guide will help you face challenges with serenity, align your actions with your highest values, and find a greater purpose in your life. Personalized emojis stand out in the comments, with exclusive emojis showing that you are part of this community dedicated to personal growth. Support the growth of the channel. Your subscription helps to expand our message, allowing the creation of more valuable content about Stoicism and personal development. About the ebook. The Art of Living is a deep dive into Stoic philosophy. It teaches you how to apply Stoic virtues in everyday life to achieve emotional balance, resilience, and a purposeful life. Prepare yourself to develop the wisdom needed to make clear and conscious decisions. Cultivate courage to face adversity with confidence. Practice to find balance and harmony. Act with justice, promoting healthier and more meaningful relationships. This book is more than just a reading. It is a practical guide to living with purpose and meaning. Become a member today and start your transformation with Stoicism. Click on the join button and be part of this community that seeks wisdom and excellence every day. The ironic search for control. Think for a moment why we feel this uncontrollable need to control everything. Where does this urgency to plan every detail, to foresee every possibility, to try to always be one step ahead come from? The answer is often deeply rooted in our fear. Fear of losing, fear of making mistakes, fear of not being good enough, of not being loved, accepted, or understood. Fear convinces us that if we are not in absolute control, life will go out of control tracks and we will end up at the mercy of chaos. But there is a great irony in all this. The more we try to control life, the more it seems to slip away from our reach. Think of life as fine sand. If you take a handful of sand and hold it gently, it will remain intact in your hand. But try to squeeze your fingers tightly, trying to hold it better. The result, The sand begins to slip through the tiny spaces of your fingers until almost nothing is left. To control life works the same way. The more we insist on controlling every detail, the further we move away from the serenity that allows things to flow as they should. Now imagine your mind as a calm lake when you are calm and at peace. The surface of this lake is crystal clear, reflecting the sky, the trees around, and even you are a perfect mirror, capable of revealing the answers and solutions you seek. But what happens when you throw a stone or try to stir the water with your hands? The reflection disappears. The waves disturb everything. What you see is confusion. The mind works the same way when trying to force control, and we lose the ability to see clearly what really matters. This incessant search for control often prevents us from living fully. We become so focused on making things happen that we forget one of the most basic principles of existence that needs to be controlled to succeed. In fact, many of the best things happen exactly when we stop trying to control everything. Here, a great lesson arises, one that is simple but profoundly transformative. Relaxing is not giving up, it is trusting, is believing that what you want, what you really need, is already on its way. It may not arrive at the exact moment you expect or in the way you imagined, but it is coming when we relax and allow the universe, life, or destiny to call it what you want to follow its course. Something magical happens. The pieces start to fit together, the paths open up, and the natural flow of life takes us exactly where we need to be. But trusting this process is not easy. After all, we were taught from an early age that control is power. We were told that the more we plan and strive, the more we guarantee our success. And although discipline and action are important, there is a limit to what we can predict or manipulate. There is a fine line between acting with purpose and clinging to obsessive control. When we cross this line, we begin to fight against the current of life itself, wasting unnecessary energy and moving away from our own balance. Relaxing is an act of courage. It is accepting that not everything is under our control, and that's okay. It is not about passivity or letting things go, but about embracing the idea that some things have their own time and space to happen. It is trusting that what is truly ours will not be lost as long as we are open to receiving it. When you begin to relax and allow life to happen, something remarkable happens. Opportunities begin to emerge, answers become clearer, and you realize that you do not need to fight so hard to achieve what you want. Life, like a calm lake, reflects what you need to see, but only when you allow it to be at peace. So the next time you feel that urge to control everything, take a break, take a deep breath. Imagine yourself letting go of the reins, even for a moment. Trust that the natural flow of life has enough wisdom to carry you forward. It is not weakness. It is not giving up. It is an act of faith. Faith in life, faith in the universe, and above all, faith in yourself. The great truth is this: the control we seek so much is an illusion. Freedom, on the other hand, is a great truth. Side is real, and it begins when we learn to release the inspiration of Helene, a story of trust and perseverance. Let me share with you the story of Helene, a young girl who lived in a small valley. Surrounded by green hills, Helene was known for her serenity and an almost magical ability to attract the things she desired. But contrary to what many thought, her life was not guided by luck. Helene had learned something, the precious, from her grandmother, a wise woman who used to say, "What you think and feel, you attract." This simple phrase was engraved in Helene's heart. Whenever she faced challenges, she remembered these words and used them as a guide. But the true test of her faith and perseverance came in a time of great difficulty around her home. There was a lifeless, arid land marked by the scorching sun and dry soil where others saw desolation. Helene saw potential one day when, looking at that empty space, she decided that there would grow a lush garden full of vibrant flowers, fruit trees, and the soothing sound of a creek. It seemed impossible, of course. She had no tools, money, or help. But Helene knew that the first step for any trance begins in the mind, sitting on the hard ground. She closed her eyes and began to imagine in her mind the desert land transforming into an oasis. She saw the colors of the flowers, felt their perfume, and heard the sound of the wind shaking the leaves. More than visualizing, Helene felt the emotion of already being in that wonderful place. Every day, without fail, she set aside a moment to nurture this vision with rich details. The neighbors watched her actions with disbelief. "Helene is daydreaming," they said, laughing. "Nothing can grow in this land. She is wasting time." But Helene ignored the criticism, while the others saw difficulties. She trusted the process. She began to plant seeds in the dry soil, watering them patiently, even when the results did not appear immediately. Months passed. The land seemed the same at first glance, but Helene continued with her daily routine of care and visualization. And then something extraordinary began to happen. First, small, shy but alive shoots appeared. Then the flowers began to bloom in such vibrant colors that they seemed to come out of a dream. Young trees began to grow, and like a miracle, a stream that was dry for years began to flow again. Bringing the relaxing sound of running water, Helene's garden not only bloomed, it became a symbol of hope for the entire village. The antiseptic people now walked among the flowers, smelling the scent and picking the fruits, full of admiration. They asked Helene, "How did you do this? How did you transform a dead piece of land into a living paradise?" Helene, with her serene smile, answered simply, "The secret is not only in actions, but in belief. I imagined this garden as if it already existed. I visualized it, felt it, and trusted it. When you truly believe that something is yours, the universe finds a way to deliver it. You just need to do your part and let the rest flow." Helene's story quickly spread, inspiring others to adopt the same philosophy. It wasn't just a story about planting flowers. It was a profound lesson on how to cultivate dreams. It reminds us that even in the most challenging circumstances, the power of faith, combined with consistent actions, can transform even the most arid terrain into a fertile field. This story is more than inspiring. It is a call to action. It teaches us that the true power of manifestation is within each one of us. What you desire is not there. As distant as it seems, it is waiting for your trust and perseverance to become reality. Just like Helene, visualize in detail, trust the process, and never underestimate the strength that comes from believing deeply. In your dreams, the universe always finds a way to conspire in favor of those who believe. And 10 lessons to manifest with calm and serenity now that you know the essence of the process. Let's explore the 10 lessons based on Stoic philosophy, and the science of manifestation here is an expanded and more engaging version of the topic Lesson 1. The mind is everything. It is at the same time the foundation and architecture of your life. It creates, defines, and transforms your reality. It is through it that we interpret the world, make decisions, and shape our future. But like every great power, it needs to be understood, guided, and trained so that it works in our favor. When uncontrolled, the mind can become a destructive force. Imagine a car speeding without a driver. It is only a matter of time until something goes off the rails in the same way. An undisciplined mind can imprison us in destructive thoughts, such as doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. These thoughts create barriers, invisible, making our challenges even more difficult to overcome. On the other hand, a trained mind is like a well-tuned musical instrument. Each note, each idea, each decision flows harmoniously, leading you to where you want to be. The key is learning to direct this immense power, and this requires effort, practice, and patience. The nature of the mind is its greatest strength or weakness. The human mind has two main facets. One, the thinker. This is the part of the mind that analyzes, judges, plans, and projects. It is an incredible tool for solving problems, but when uncontrolled, it can become obsessive and critical. It is the uncontrolled carousel, where thoughts spin non-stop, generating anxiety, stress, and a disconnection from the present moment. 2. The observer. This is the part of you that perceives thoughts without identifying with them. It is your pure consciousness, free from judgment. When you access the observer, you begin to realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. This perception is liberating because it allows you to choose which thoughts deserve your attention. Most people live dominated by the thinker, and that is why we often feel that our minds are against us. The path to mental freedom is to strengthen the observer and learn to calm the thinker when he becomes overly critical or anxious. Tools to master your mind, if the mind can be our greatest strength or weakness. How to ensure it works in our favor? The answer lies in practicing methods that help us slow down, observe, and redirect our thoughts. Here are some powerful tools to transform your relationship with your mind. A meditation. Mind training meditation is not about emptying the mind, as many believe. It is about creating an internal space where you can observe your thoughts without getting emotionally involved with them. It is like sitting on the bank of a river, watching the waters. Thoughts flow without trying to stop them or swim against the current. The regular practice of meditation has numerous scientifically proven benefits. It reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, increases mental clarity, and the ability to make decisions, strengthens emotional resilience, improves connection with the present moment. To start, there is no need for long periods or complex tea. Dedicate just 5 minutes a day to sit in silence, closing your eyes and focusing on your breathing. Over time, you will notice that the act of meditating begins to create subtle but powerful changes in how you perceive and react to the world. 2. Conscious breathing. The contour. Your breathing is a direct bridge between your mind and your body. When you are anxious, your breathing becomes short and shallow. On the contrary, when you breathe deeply and in a controlled way, it sends signals to your brain that you are safe and in control. Try this simple breathing exercise. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath. 4 seconds. Exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat for a few minutes. This practice not only helps to calm the mind instantly, but also improves focus and reduces impulsive emotional responses. The more you use it, the easier it becomes to regain clarity in challenging moments. 3. Mental reprogramming. Choose what to think. Negative thoughts do not need to dominate your mind. Often, they are just reflections of automatic patterns that you have learned throughout life. Fortunately, these patterns can be reprogrammed. An effective technique is the practice of positive affirmations. Choose phrases that reflect the mental or emotional state you want to cultivate. Like, I am capable of overcoming any challenge. My mind is calm and clear. I trust my ability to make good decisions. Repeat these affirmations out loud or mentally every day, especially in moments of uncertainty. Over time, you will begin to notice a change in how you react to situations and your own thoughts. Gratitude and mindfulness redirect your focus. The mind has a natural tendency to focus on what is wrong or what is missing. But by practicing gratitude, you redirect that focus to what is positive and abundant in your life. Every day, take a moment to list 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as the warmth of the sun or a hug from a friend. This practice not only improves your mood, but also trains your mind to look for more reasons to be thankful, creating a cycle of positivity. The impact of mastering your mind. When you learn to observe and direct your thoughts, life transforms. Clarity replaces confusion. Confidence takes the place of doubt. You begin to realize that you are not a hostage to external circumstances. Your true strength is within you. Remember, you are not your thoughts, but the one who guides them by mastering your mind. You master your own destiny. This journey requires practice, patience, and commitment. But the results are incomparable: inner peace, emotional balance, and the power to create the life you want. Lesson 2: flow with life. Life is a constant flow of events, changes, and situations that most of the time are beyond our control. Despite this many, we spend energy trying to swim against the current, struggling to shape every aspect of our reality. But as Stoic philosophy teaches us, true strength is not in controlling everything, but in accepting what is beyond our reach and focusing on what we can change. Think of life as a roller coaster. When you embark, the route is already defined. Exciting climbs, unexpected falls, sharp turns. Screaming, resisting, or trying to stop the movement will not change the course. In fact, the more you fight against the inevitable, the more tense and exhausted you feel. However, when you choose to let go, take a deep breath and trust the process, the journey becomes lighter, even pleasurable. Accepting is not conforming. Accepting the flow of life does not mean resigning yourself to a passive existence or giving up on your dreams. On the contrary, it means recognizing that there are aspects of life that you cannot control, while directing your energy towards what is within your reach is a conscious choice not to waste time and effort fighting against the uncontrollable. The Stoics had a clear concept about this: the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. According to them, there are only two things that are truly under our control. 1, our thoughts. 2, our actions. The rest, people's behavior, external circumstances. The twists and turns of fate are beyond our control. When you accept this truth, you free yourself from a great emotional burden. It is no longer necessary to worry excessively about what cannot be changed. You can instead focus on what is within your reach. How to accept the flow of life in practice. Accepting and flowing with life is a learning that requires practice. Here are some ways to cultivate this attitude. Adopt the philosophy of letting go. How often do you hold on to situations, people, or results that no longer make sense to you? Letting go is not an act of weakness, but of courage. It is recognizing that some things belong to the past or are simply not meant to be. By letting go, you create space for the new to enter. Try to reflect: is there something in your life that you are trying to control or hold on to unnecessarily? Be it a relationship, an expectation, or a situation that has already escaped your reach. Ask yourself if it is worth continuing to hold on, or if it is time to let go. R2. See obstacles as opportunities. The Stoics believed that challenges are not barriers but opportunities in disguise. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest defenders of Stoicism, said, "What is in the way becomes the way." Instead of resisting what arises, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? This change in perspective transforms frustrations into learning and adversities into strength. 3. Practice. Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is a powerful concept. It does not mean liking or approving of something, but recognizing reality for what it is. When you practice radical acceptance, you stop emotionally resisting circumstances and start responding to them with clarity and purpose. Example: if a plan did not go as expected, instead of getting caught up in the what if or the this should not have happened, accept the situation as it is from that point. Decide what can be done, or if it is time to simply move on. 4. Be present. Flowing with life requires presence. We often fight against the flow because we are stuck in the past or anxious about the future. However, the only moment that really matters is now. Practicing mindfulness helps to anchor your mind in the present moment, allowing you to deal with challenges in a calmer and more focused way. The power of the unexpected. When you learn to flow with life, something extraordinary happens. You make room for the unexpected things. Don't always go as planned, but it is in this terrain of uncertainty that magic happens. How many times something that seemed like a setback ended up leading you to an incredible opportunity? How many times plan B turned out to be better than the plan? Flowing with life means trusting that even in the face of chaos, there is a greater order in action. The universe has a curious way of aligning things when we stop fighting and allow ourselves to just be accepted, trust and grow. Life is not a straight line. It is a river full of curves, whirlpools, and calm waters to live. In fully, you need to learn to navigate through all these phases with grace. Accepting the flow of life is an act of wisdom. It is recognizing that you cannot control everything, but you can always choose how to respond. And in the end, perhaps the true power lies in realizing that it is not control that brings freedom, but surrender. Lesson 3. Gratitude, the basis of everything. Gratitude is much more than a simple thank you. It is a powerful force, a practice capable of transform your perception of life and create a state of abundance and fulfillment. It not only changes the way you see the world, but also how the world responds to you. Imagine gratitude as a door that, when opened, allows more good things to enter your life. When you value what you already have, whether big or small, you emit a positive energy that attracts even more reasons to be thankful. It's as if the universe said, "Oh, you appreciate this, so here's more." Why gratitude is so powerful. Gratitude has the power to change not only your emotional state, but also your brain chemistry. Scientific studies show that practicing gratitude regularly can reduce stress and anxiety. By focusing on what is working in your life, you reduce attention on problems, relieving the emotional burden, strengthening emotional resilience. Gratitude helps you find light, even in difficult times. Improve relationships when you express gratitude for the people around you. They feel valued, strengthening bonds, increasing the feeling of happiness. Gratitude trains your brain to seek the positive, creating a cycle of joy and satisfaction. The daily practice of gratitude. Cultivating gratitude does not require great effort or drastic changes in routine. It is a simple but powerful practice that can be incorporated into your daily life. One of the most effective ways is to write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. It seems easy, but consistency is what makes all the difference. How to start one set. Aside a quiet moment at the beginning or end of the day. 2. Grab a notebook or an app and write down 3 things you are grateful for. 3. Be specific instead of writing, "I am grateful for my family." Try it. "I am grateful for the warm hug I received from my mother today." The more details, the more you activate the associated positive emotions. Examples of gratitude. "I am grateful for the warm coffee you gave me to start the day." "I am grateful for the smile I received from a stranger on the street." "I am grateful for the opportunity to learn something new at work today." Over time, you will realize that even on the hardest days, there is always something to be grateful for. This practice creates a cascade effect, training your mind to identify the positive in any situation. Gratitude. In challenging moments, feel gratitude when everything is going well. But in difficult moments, this is where the practice becomes truly transformative. Even in adversity, there is always something to be grateful for. A lesson learned, an opportunity to grow, the support of someone who has been by your side. For example, if you lost a job, you can be grateful for the chance to rethink your goals, or for the extra time to be with your family, or a health problem. You can be grateful for the support of doctors, or for the inner strength you discovered within yourself. Gratitude in times of difficulty is not about ignoring the pain or pretending that everything is fine. It is about finding a spark of light, no matter how small, and using it to Ignite your hope, expanding gratitude beyond yourself. Gratitude does not have to be limited to an internal exercise. When we express gratitude to others, we create deeper and more meaningful connections. A simple thank you can have a powerful impact. Ideas for expanding gratitude. Write a letter or message of gratitude to someone who has made a difference in your life. Express your gratitude in simple gestures like a smile or a compliment. Publicly recognize the people who inspire you, whether in conversations or even on social media. These acts not only spread positivity, but also reinforce your own practice of gratitude. Gratitude and abundance, the virtuous cycle. When you value what you already have, you create a state of internal abundance. This does not mean that you settle or stop seeking more, but rather who learns to appreciate the present while working towards the future. This mindset attracts more opportunities, more connections, and more to be grateful for. The cycle is simple but powerful one. You recognize the blessings present. This raises your energy and perception, TR. This positive energy attracts more rewarding experiences, Kuro, and the cycle begins again, a call to practice. Think of gratitude as a muscle that needs to be exercised. At first, it may seem challenging to find reasons to be thankful, especially on cloudy days, but with practice it becomes part of who you are. And when this happens, your outlook on life changes completely. Start. Now grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone and write down 3 things you are grateful for. Right now, it can be something as simple as I am grateful to be breathing. The important thing is to take the first step. Remember, gratitude is not just something you feel, it is something you experience. And by living with gratitude, you open the doors to a richer, fuller, and more meaningful life. Kuro lesson: creative visualization, shaping your reality. The human mind is incredibly powerful. Everything we see in the world, inventions, works of art, constructions, scientific advances, began as an idea, a vision. This ability to imagine something before it exists is one of the greatest gifts we can have. And this is where the practice of creative visualization comes in. Imagine your desires as seeds. By planting them in your mind and watering them with emotion, intention, and focus, you give them the conditions to grow and manifest in the real world. Creative visualization is exactly that. It is a way of mentally creating what you want as if it were already real, programming your mind to transform these thoughts into reality. How does creative visualization work? When you visualize something with details and emotion, your mind cannot distinguish whether it is real or just imagined. It believes in what you project. This activates a powerful network in the brain called the reticular activating system, SAR, which acts as a filter, highlighting everything in the environment that is related to your dominant thoughts. For example, have you noticed how, when you think about buying a car of a certain brand, you start to see it everywhere? This is the SAR in action, filtering information that previously went unnoticed. In the same way, when you visualize a goal with your mind, you begin to identify opportunities and paths to achieve it. In addition, visualization activates areas of the brain associated with motivation and planning, helping you align your daily behaviors with your goals. The importance of details and emotions. Visualization is more than just creating vague images in your mind. For the practice to be successful, it is essential to be specific. And above all, feel the emotions associated with your desire. Include details. If it is a financial goal, imagine yourself receiving that amount, feeling the satisfaction of reaching your goal, seeing how your life has changed with this achievement. If it is a relationship, visualize the conversations, the moments of joy, and the feeling of love and connection. If it is a professional dream, see yourself in the desired environment, performing the activities that make you feel fulfilled, feeling the pride of achieving success. Emotion is the fuel, feeling is the key. It is Not enough to just see the scene. You need to experience the emotion as if you were already living that moment. It is the emotion that creates the energy necessary to attract what you want. Think about it. It is not just about imagining a better future, but mentally living that future now, with all the intensity steps to practice creative visualization. If you have never tried creative visualization, here is a practical guide to start. Create a calm space. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to calm your mind. This helps you get into a receptive and relaxed state. 2. Choose a goal. Clear. Be clear about what you want to manifest. It doesn't have to be something grand. The important thing is that it is something meaningful to you. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Why is this important to me? 3. Build the image. Imagine the scenario in as much detail as possible. Use all your senses. Sight. What do you see around you? What are the colors, shapes, objects? Hearing. What sounds are present? People talking, music, the sound of the environment. Touch. What do you feel? The texture of something you touch, the heat or cold around you, or the fact is there an aroma, the smell of a place, food or perfume. Taste if applicable. What would the flavor be related to your visualization? The richer and more vivid the details, the more real it will be to your mind. 4. Feel the emotions. Connect with what you would feel upon achieving this goal. Is happiness, pride, peace, gratitude. Let these emotions flow intensely while maintaining the visualization. 5. Repeat daily. Consistency is essential. Dedicate a few minutes each day to practice. It can be at waking up before bed or at any time when you feel calm. This repetition helps to program your mind more effectively. The benefits beyond manifestation. Although the main goal of creative visualization is to achieve your desires, it also has secondary benefits. Increased confidence. By repeatedly visualizing success, you become more confident that you can achieve it. Motivation. The practice keeps your goals in focus, encouraging consistent action. Reduce stress. Connecting with your ideal vision creates a sense of calm and purpose-aligned action. The other side of visualization. Although creative visualization is incredibly powerful, it does not replace action. Imagining your desires is the first step, but it is essential to align your behaviors to make your vision happen. Visualization works like a map. It shows the way, but you need to walk it. For example, if you visualize being promoted at work, ask yourself, what skills I need to develop? What steps can I take today to get closer to this goal? Visualization creates motivation, but your daily actions build reality. An inspiring example. Think of Olympic athletes. Many of them use visualization as part of their training. Even before competing, they visualize the perfect performance, every move, every detail, every victory. This mental training prepares not only their bodies, but also their minds to achieve the desired result. You can apply this same practice to your life, whether to achieve big or small goals. Conclusion: create your reality. Creative visualization is like planting a garden in your mind. Every thought, every detail, every emotion is a seed that, with care and consistency, grows and blooms in the real world. Remember, everything you desire already exists, waiting for you to align yourself mentally and emotionally to receive it. So close your eyes, imagine, feel, and trust. Your future begins now on the screen of your mind. Lesson 5. The power of silence. We live in an increasingly noisy world. Cell phone notifications, work demands, incessant conversations, the constant noise of cities. Everything competes for our attention in this cacophony of stimuli. Silence has become a rare but essential luxury. It is not just the absence of sound. It is a sacred space where the mind can rest, the heart can hear itself, and the soul can express itself. Silence is an oasis in the midst of chaos. It is where answers are revealed, where thoughts are organized, and where creativity flourishes. Setting aside moments of stillness in your routine is not just an act of self-care, but also a powerful tool for finding clarity and purpose. Why silence is so important. It is the backdrop against which our mind can paint ideas, reflections, and solutions. Without it, our thoughts get in the way, making it difficult to distinguish the essential from the superfluous. Here are some of the reasons why silence is crucial. 1. Mental clarity. When you get away from the external noise, it is easier to organize your thoughts and identify what really matters. Questions that seemed confusing start to make sense. 2. Inner connection. Silence allows you to hear your inner voice, the one that is often drowned out by the noise of the world. It is in this space that your intuition can emerge. 3. Brain renewal. Studies show that periods of silence help restore the nervous system, reducing stress and improving focus. 4. Stimulating creativity. Great ideas rarely arise amidst the noise. In silence, your mind has the freedom to explore new possibilities and connect dots that previously seemed disconnected. 5. Connection with the universe. For those who believe in a spiritual dimension, silence is a gateway to the divine. It is in silence that many people feel the presence of something greater, whether it be the universe, God, or creative energy. How to practice silence in your daily life. Incorporate silence into your routine. It may seem challenging at first, especially in a world that values productivity and constant activity. But with small adjustments, you can create meaningful moments of stillness. Here are some practical suggestions. 1. Start your day in silence. Before you look at your phone or dive into the day's tasks, set aside a few minutes to be in silence. Sit quietly, close your eyes and simply breathe. These silent moments can set the tone for your day, helping you start with calm and clarity. 2. Take silent breaks throughout the day. Take short breaks to disconnect from the noise around you. It can be as simple as turning off the radio in your car while driving. Walk without listening to music, or find a quiet place where you can be silent for a few minutes. 3. Try silent meditation. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways to explore silence. You don't have to follow complex techniques at first. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and allow your mind to slow down. If the thoughts come, observe them without judgment and gently return to silence. 4. Silence. The internal chatter sometimes. The loudest noise does not come from the external world, but from within, that incessant voice that criticizes plans or worries. Cultivating internal silence takes practice, but it is possible. Techniques such as mindfulness and conscious breathing can help calm the constant flow of thoughts. 5. Disconnect from technology. We live connected to devices that keep our mind constantly busy. Try setting aside periods of the day to stay away from screens and notifications. Use this time to appreciate the silence and reconnect with yourself. Silence and creativity. Many of the greatest ideas and innovations were born in silence. Albert Einstein used to say that his best ideas came to him when he was in moments of quiet contemplation. This is no coincidence. When we allow ourselves moments of stillness, the mind can wander freely, connecting ideas and exploring paths that would not be possible in the midst of noise. Have you ever noticed how the best ideas tend to come while taking a bath or during a quiet walk? This happens because in these moments the mind is not overloaded and has the freedom to create silence as a healing tool. Silence is also deeply healing. It allows you to process emotions, release tensions, and find balance. We often avoid silence because we fear what we might find there, pains, regrets, or worries that we prefer to ignore. But it is precisely by facing these feelings in silence that we find true healing. Allowing yourself to feel without distraction is a form of self-care. You realize that you can deal with your inner challenges and emerge stronger and more connected to yourself. Silence as a bridge to the universe. In spiritual and philosophical traditions, Silence is often described as the most powerful means to connect with the universe or with the divine. In silence, distractions disappear, and you can feel the vastness and harmony of life. As the Persian mystic poet said, silence is the language of God. Everything else is a bad translation. Even if you do not identify with a spiritual vision, silence offers a space for deep reflections and a sense of unity with the world around you. Conclusion: rediscover the power of silence. Silence is a gift that we can all give ourselves, even in small doses. It is an invitation to slow down, to listen to what really matters, and to find clarity amidst the noise of modern life. Take a moment right now to experience the power of silence. Close eyes, take a deep breath, and simply be. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, just the experience of being present with yourself over time. You will realize that silence is not empty. It is full of possibilities, wisdom, and peace. Here is an expanded and detailed version on the importance of sleep. Lesson 6. The importance of sleep. Sleep is much more than a moment of rest. It is essential for your physical, mental, and emotional health. During sleep, your body regenerates, your mind processes the experiences of the day, and your creativity finds a space to flourish. It is literally a springboard to your dreams, as many as the ones you live while you sleep and the ones you want to realize in your life. But sleep is not just about turning off your body. It is also a powerful tool to reprogram your mind and align with your goals. Before you sleep, your mind enters a special state where logic softens and intuition and the subconscious become more receptive. This is the perfect time to visualize your desires and allow your subconscious mind to work in your favor during the night. Sleep and your subconscious mind. The subconscious never sleeps while your body rests. It remains active, processing information, solving problems, and shaping beliefs. This means that what you feed your mind before sleeping has a direct impact on how you think, feel, and act the next day. For example, if you go to bed worried or thinking negative thoughts, your subconscious spends the night reinforcing these patterns, making you more anxious or pessimistic. On the other hand, if you cultivate positive thoughts and visualize your goals before sleeping, your subconscious works to find solutions, create clarity, and align your actions with what you want to achieve. Taking advantage of this special state is a way to program your mind for success, channeling your mental in a productive way, because sleep is essential in addition to the impact on the subconscious. Sleep plays a fundamental role in several areas of your life. 1. Physical regeneration. During deep sleep, your body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, and renews your energy. 2. Mental clarity. Sleep organizes and processes the information of the day, strengthening and improving your decision-making ability. 3. Emotional balance. A good night's sleep reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and helps regulate your emotions, making you more resilient in the face of challenges. 4. Creativity and intuition. Studies show that the brain makes unexpected connections while we sleep, allowing new ideas and creative solutions to emerge. How to turn sleep into an ally of your dreams. Here are some simple but powerful practices to use sleep as a springboard to your goals. 1. Visualize before going to sleep. Dedicate a few minutes just before, closing your eyes to visualize your goals as if they were already reality. Imagine yourself living the result you want, with all the details and emotions it brings. This practice helps reinforce your intention in the subconscious, which will work to align your mind and body with this vision. For example, if it is a professional goal, visualize yourself in the ideal work environment, receiving compliments or achieving that promotion. If it is a health goal, imagine yourself full of energy, with vitality and well-being. If it is a personal goal, feel like you are living a happy relationship, realizing a dream trip, or reaching an important personal milestone. The more vivid and emotional your visualization is, the more effective it will be. 2. Use positive affirmations before bed. Mentally repeat affirmations that reinforce your goals and positive beliefs. This helps to direct the focus of your subconscious to what you want to manifest. Some ideas for affirmations. My mind is aligned with my dreams. I trust the process of life, and I know that everything is working in my favor every day. I am closer to my goals. 3. Create a nighttime ritual. A nighttime ritual is a way to prepare your mind and body for a restful sleep. Here are some ideas. Disconnect from screens at least 30 minutes before bed, as blue light can interfere with the quality of sleep. Read an inspiring book or write in a journal about something positive that happened during the day. Practice gratitude, mentally or on paper. List 3 things you are grateful for. These habits help to calm the mind and create the perfect environment for deep sleep. 4. Trust the wisdom of your subconscious. Remember that while you sleep, your subconscious is working. If you are facing a challenge or seeking inspiration, think about this before you go to sleep. Ask yourself, what would be the best solution for this? Many times, when you wake up, you will have a new perspective or even the answer you were looking for. The role of dreams. The dreams you have while sleeping can also be allies on the path to your goals, although they don't always make immediate sense. They often reflect desires, fears, or important insights. Keeping a dream journal can help you interpret messages and patterns that your subconscious mind is trying to communicate. The impact of good sleep on your life. Sleeping well is not just a matter of comfort. It is a vital necessity. People who prioritize sleep report greater productivity and mental clarity, more energy and disposition throughout the day, better mood and emotional resilience, a sense of balance and general well-being. Remember that the quality of sleep is as important as the quantity. Even if you sleep 8 hours, if you don't have deep and restful sleep, the benefits may be limited. Conclusion: sleep as a tool for transformation. Sleep is not just a time to switch off. It is an opportunity to connect with yourself and plant the seeds of your goals by using bedtime to visualize, affirm, and trust you. Transform your rest into a powerful ally on the journey of achievement. Next time you go to bed, think of sleep as a springboard to your dreams. Close your eyes, imagine what you desire, and allow your subconscious mind to work for you while the universe aligns the rest. Sleep with intention, wake up with purpose, and watch your life begin to change. Lesson 7. Morning Ritual. Start the day with power and purpose. How you start the day sets the tone for everything that comes next. A well-structured morning ritual is not just a healthy habit, it is a powerful strategy to align your mind, body, and spirit, creating a more productive day, balanced and full of meaning. Tomorrow is a special time. It is when your mind is most receptive and your energy has not yet been consumed by external demands. Using these first hours with intention can transform your routine and consequently your life. Why the morning ritual is important. When you wake up, your mind is in a more relaxed state, transitioning from theta sleep brainwaves to alpha and beta alertness. This intermediate state is perfect for setting clear intentions and programming your mind for success. Without a morning ritual, many people start the day on autopilot, checking their cell phone, rushing to complete tasks, and reacting to the external world before connecting with yourself. An intentional morning ritual helps you establish control over your day. You start proactively, instead of just reacting to external stimuli. Create mental clarity by aligning your priorities early. You avoid feeling overwhelmed throughout the day. Increase your energy. Small actions first thing in the morning can revitalize your body and mind, cultivate emotional balance. A moment of silence or gratitude helps reduce stress and anxiety. How to create a transformative morning ritual. Your morning ritual doesn't have to be complex or time-consuming. Even 10 to 30 minutes dedicated to yourself can make a big difference. Here are the essential elements for an effective morning ritual. A start with silence and introspection. Wake up a few minutes earlier than necessary to have some time alone. During those first few minutes, resist the temptation to pick up your phone or dive into the demands of the day. Sit in silence, close your eyes, and simply breathe. This small act helps you center yourself and start the day with calm, practical suggestion. Take 5 deep breaths in through your nose and out slowly through your mouth. Ask yourself, what is my intention? For this day could be something like, today I will be productive and calm, or today I will choose gratitude over worry. 2. Practice visualization. Take a few minutes to imagine the day you want to live. Visualize yourself facing challenges with confidence, completing your tasks successfully, and ending the day with a sense of accomplishment. Don't just see these scenes in your mind, but feel the joy, pride, and gratitude of living this ideal day. For example, imagine an important meeting. Visualize yourself calm, prepared, and impressing everyone with your ideas. Imagine a personal goal. See yourself taking concrete steps towards it and celebrating the small victories. This exercise not only increases your motivation, but also programs your subconscious to look for opportunities and solutions aligned with your goals. 3. Express gratitude. Take a moment to recognize what is already working in your life. Practicing gratitude first thing in the morning helps shift your focus to the positive, creating a more balanced emotional foundation for the day. Practical tips. List 3 things you are grateful for. It can be something simple like the sun is shining today, or I am grateful for my health. Yes, gratitude deeply as you reflect on each item on the list. It is not just about thinking, but about feeling. Move your body. Incorporate movement first thing in the morning. Not only wakes up your body, but also boosts your energy and improves your mood. You don't need an exhausting routine. The important thing is to get your body moving. Simple options: do light stretching or yoga for a minute. Take a short walk outdoors, enjoying the silence of the morning. Try a short series of exercises like poly flip-flops or sit-ups. This small physical effort activates your metabolism, releases endorphins, and prepares you to face the day with energy. See, read, or listen to something inspiring. Take a moment to feed your mind with positive and inspiring information. This can be done by reading a book, listening to a motivational podcast, or even reflecting on a powerful quote. Suggestions: read a page from a book that inspires you. Choose a personal development podcast or guided meditation to start the day with focus. Reflect on a phrase like, you can't control the wind, but you can. The sails. These small moments of inspiration help shape your mindset for success. The power of small morning habits. Maybe you think you don't have time for all this in the morning, but read. Remember, it's not about the amount of time, it's about the intention. Even a 10-minute routine can include powerful elements that will transform the way you approach your day. Here's an example of a short and effective morning ritual. 1. Conscious breathing. 2 minutes. Sit quietly and breathe deeply. 2. Visualization. 3 minutes. Imagine the day you want to live. 3. Gratitude. 2 minutes. List 3 things you're grateful for. 4. Movement. 3 minutes. Stretch or take a short walk. Morning ritual benefits. Practicing a morning ritual regularly can bring a number of benefits, such as improved focus and productivity. You start your day with clear priorities, increased energy and vitality. Simple movements and deep breaths revitalize your body. Emotional resilience. Silence and gratitude help reduce stress and anxiety. Self-confidence. Visualizing your goals increases your belief in your ability to achieve them. Conclusion: the power of starting a morning ritual right. It's not just a routine, it's an act of self-love and a commitment to your dreams. It allows you to start your day with clarity, intention, and purpose. It prepares your mind and body for whatever comes your way the next time you do it. You wake up, don't just breathe, and go take some time for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes, and realize how this can completely change the course of your day. And eventually your life starts small, but start and see the powerful impact a morning ritual can have on your path to fulfillment and happiness. Lesson 8. Let go of control, the power of letting go. At some point we all try to control everything around us. We plan every detail. We anticipate scenarios and strive to ensure that things happen exactly as we want. It seems logical after all. The idea of losing control can be scary. However, this relentless search for control often does the opposite of what we want. It creates tension, resistance, and ration learning to let go of control is not giving up on your dreams or responsibilities. On the contrary, it is understanding that there is a greater force at work, be it the universe, life, or the simple natural flow of things. When you let go of control, it opens space for things to flow in a lighter, harmonious, and often surprising way. Why letting go of control is so difficult? The difficulty in letting go is usually rooted in fear. Fear of the unknown. Not knowing what comes next can be uncomfortable. Fear of failure. We often believe that control is the only guarantee of success. Fear of losing, whether it's an opportunity, a relationship, or an idealized version of ourselves. Control is like a false sense of security. We think that by keeping everything under our control, we will avoid pain or failure. But the reality is that life is unpredictable, and trying to constantly control it is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter we squeeze, the more it escapes. What does letting go of control mean? Letting go of control does not mean stopping taking action, giving up, or abandoning your goals. It's about balancing effort and commitment. It's doing your part, planning to work, giving your best, and then trusting that the universe will do its part. Think about it. Like planting a seed, you prepare the soil, you plant the seed, water, and care for it. But once the seed is in the ground, you can't force it to grow. Growth happens in its own time, according to natural laws. The benefits of letting go of control. When you learn to let go, many positive changes happen. 1. Reduced stress. Letting go of control relieves the constant pressure of trying to predict and manipulate everything. 2. Greater clarity. Without the resistance created by control, you can see solutions and opportunities that previously passed you by unnoticed. 3. Emotional freedom. You stop holding on to what you can't change. Feel lighter and at peace. What a natural flow when you allow life to take its course. Many times, things work out in ways you never imagined how to practice. Letting go. Letting go of control is a process. Here are some practices to help you on this journey. 1. Accept what you can't change. Not everything is under your control, and that's normal. Recognize the difference between what is within your reach and what is not. Ask yourself, do I have control over this situation? Am I trying to force something that doesn't depend on me? Focus on what you can do and let go of what is beyond your reach is liberating too. Trust the process. Sometimes we insist on controlling because we don't trust that things can happen without our direct help. Learn to trust. Trust that the work you've done will be enough. Trust in the right timing. Things don't always happen when or how we expect, but they happen the way we need them to. As Lao Tzu said, when I let go of what I am, I become what could be. 3. Practice conscious breathing. Breathing is a powerful tool to help you let go of the tension and anxiety associated with control. Exp. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. 3. Slowly exhale for 6 seconds. 4. Repeat 5 times, visualizing your worries leaving with the exhale. This simple exercise helps bring your mind to the present moment, allowing you to relax and trust. 4. Leave room for the unexpected. When we try to control everything, we often close the doors to the unexpected, And it is in the unexpected that many of the best things in life happen. Remember, the universe may have better plans for you than you imagined. Letting go of control means making room for the new and surprising to enter your life. 5. Use positive affirmations. Strengthen your trust in the flow of life with daily affirmations, like I trust that everything is happening for my highest good. I am open to the opportunities the universe has for me. I do my part and allow the rest to flow. These affirmations help create a more receptive and less anxious state of mind. An inspiring example: letting go to win. Imagine an athlete running a marathon. He trains for months. He takes care of his diet, physical and mental conditioning. On the day of the race, he does his best, but he knows he can't control the weather, the performance of others, competitors, or even unforeseen events along the way. He trusts in the work he has done and lets go of the need to control everything, focusing only on the present moment, one step at a time. In life, we are like this athlete. We do what is within our reach, but the final result depends on variables that we cannot control. Letting go of control helps us enjoy the process instead of being consumed by the result. Conclusion: the freedom to let go. Letting go of control is an act of courage. It is an acknowledgement that not everything is in your hands, and that is okay. It does not mean giving up on your dreams, but trusting that the path to them will not always be linear or exactly as you imagined. The next time you feel the weight of control, ask yourself, what would happen if I just let it flow? Take a deep breath, trust, and observe how things begin to align in a lighter and more natural way. Remember, sometimes what you most desire only finds space to happen when you let go. Lesson 9. Conscious breathing. The power to return to the present in the midst of the rush of everyday life. We often forget something fundamental: breathing. Breathing is so automatic and instinctive that it goes unnoticed, but carries with it a power. Transformative when practiced consciously. Breathing becomes a simple and powerful tool to calm the mind, reduce stress, and bring focus and clarity. Conscious breathing is more than just breathing in and out. It is about creating a link between the mind, body, and the present moment. It is a reminder that regardless of the external chaos, there is always a point of calm and balance within you. And it starts with your breathing. Why is conscious breathing important when we are stressed or anxious? Our breathing becomes short and shallow. This pattern sends a signal to the brain that we are in danger, activating the fight-or-flight system. The result is a racing heart, tense muscles, and a mind that cannot slow down. Conscious breathing does the opposite. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for bringing calm to the body and mind. Benefits include reducing stress and anxiety. Deep breathing signals to the brain that everything is okay, breaking the cycle of tension. Increased focus and clarity. Breathing consciously helps to anchor your mind in the present, avoiding distractions. Improved physical health. Deep breathing oxygenates the body, improves circulation, and strengthens the immune system. Emotional balance. It allows you to respond to situations more calm down instead of reacting impulsively. How to practice conscious breathing. Incorporating conscious breathing into your routine doesn't take much time or space. Here are some simple techniques, but GS1, deep breathing technique. 404-6. This is a simple technique to relax and calm the mind. 1. Inhale through the nose for 4 seconds, feeling the air fill your abdomen. 2. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. TRS. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds, completely emptying your lungs. 4. Repeat 5 to 10 times or until you feel calmer. This practice slows down the heart rate and brings an immediate feeling of calm. 2. Anchoring breathing. Ideal for moments of anxiety or mental overload. 1. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. 2. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. TRS. Inhale deeply, feeling your abdomen expand, not just your Chest 4. Go slowly, noticing your abdomen return to its place. CCO, focus on the sensation of your hands, moving with your breath. This helps to anchor your mind in the present. 3. Alternate breathing, NAD showdown. This technique from yoga is excellent. For balancing the mind, 1. Sit in a comfortable position. 2. With your right thumb, close your right nostril and insert deeply through your left nostril. 3. Close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through your right nostril. 4. Inhale through your right nostril, close it again, and exhale through your left nostril. 5. Continue alternating for CA 10 cycles. This practice helps balance the hemispheres of the brain, bringing focus and calm. 4. Connecting breathing. Use this practice when you feel disconnected or emotionally shaken. 1. Close your eyes and inhale deeply, imagining that you are drawing calm and strength in. 2. On the exhale, visualize yourself releasing tension, fear, or worry. 3. Repeat with intention, creating a sense of renewal when practicing conscious breathing. Conscious breathing is versatile and can be used at any time of the day. Here are some ideal situations when you wake up. Start your day with a minutes of deep breathing to set a calm and focused tone before a stressful moment. Use it before meetings, presentations, or important decisions to clear your mind during times of stress. If you feel anxious or frustrated, practice for a few minutes to regain balance before bed. Breathe deeply to slow down and prepare the body for restful sleep. Breathing and the present moment. One of the greatest benefits of conscious breathing is its ability to bring you back to the present. Often our stress comes from worries about the future or regrets from the past. Breathing anchors us in the now, remembering that it is here in this moment that we can find calm and clarity. As Eckhart Tolle said, your breath is an access point to the now. Whenever your mind starts to wander, come back to your breath and find comfort in the simple act of breathing in and out. The impact of conscious breathing on your life. By practicing conscious breathing regularly, you will notice greater emotional resilience. Stressful situations become more manageable, better performance with focus and clarity. Your daily tasks flow more easily, feeling of balance. You feel more in control of your emotions and thoughts. Connection with yourself. Breathing is a tool to reconnect with your essence, regardless of external chaos. Conclusion: the simplicity of power breathing is something you already do, but practicing it consciously transforms your life. It is an accessible, free, and incredibly effective tool for dealing with stress. Increase focus and find balance. The next time you feel the weight of the day, stop and breathe in deeply. Mind exhale slowly. Feel how calm begins to emerge with practice. Conscious breathing will become a constant ally, helping you navigate life with more clarity and peace. Remember, the power is in simplicity. It all starts with a breath. 10. The power of presence. Living now in a world that constantly pulls us to the past with worries, or to the future with worries. Being fully present, it may seem like a challenge. However, it is in the now that life really happens. It is in the present that you find clarity, perceive opportunities, and build your deepest connection with yourself and the world around you. The power of presence is not only in being here, but in being here fully. It is noticing your thoughts, emotions, and what happens around you without judgment or resistance. When you practice presence, you create space for inner peace and open the doors to a world of possibilities. Why being present is so important. The human mind tends to wander. Studies show that we spend almost half of our time distracted, thinking about something that is not related to the current moment. This habit not only disconnects us from life, but also increases feelings of anxiety and dissatisfaction. Being present brings countless benefits: an increase in mental clarity. You notice the details that previously went unnoticed. 2. Improved Focus with fewer distractions. You become more productive and efficient. 3. Greater emotional balance. Observing your emotions without judgment helps you deal with them in a healthier way. 4. Strengthening relationships when you are truly with people. You create more meaningful connections. 5. Opening up to opportunities. The present is where life happens and where opportunities arise. What does it mean to practice presence? Practicing presence or mindfulness is a state of being completely involved in the present moment. This means observing your thoughts and emotions without getting lost in them. Noticing the environment around you with all your senses, releasing judgments about what is happening, simply accepting what it is. Presence is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. How to cultivate presence in your daily life. Being present does not require big changes. Small practices can bring your attention to the present moment and help you live in a more balanced way. More mindful. Here are some practical ways to develop the power of presence. 1. Start with your breath. Your breath is a powerful anchor point for the present moment. Whenever your mind starts to wander, bring your attention back to the rhythm of your breath. Notice the air moving in and out of your nostrils, the movement of your abdomen or chest as you breathe, the sense of calm that arises when you focus on your breath. This simple practice helps to take the focus off excessive thoughts and brings your mind back to the now. To observe your thoughts and emotions. The mind is naturally active, and this is normal. Blindness is not about stopping your thoughts, but observing without getting attached to them. Imagine your thoughts are like clouds in the sky. Let them pass without judgment. If an intense emotion arises, practice the same. Acknowledge the emotion. I am feeling anxious now. Accept it. Do not try to resist or suppress it. Notice how it arises and eventually subsides. This practice creates space between you and your emotions, allowing you to respond to them more mindfully. 3. Engage your senses. Being present also means being aware of your surroundings. Use your 5 senses to anchor your attention in the moment. What you see, notice the colors, shapes and textures around you. What you hear, notice sounds and distant sounds without judging them. What you feel the texture of an object or the touch of your feet on the ground. What you smell, notice the aromas around you, even if they are subtle. What you taste when eating or drinking. Pay